What's going on, everybody? I'm back with another video, and this video gonna be a little different, rather than most of my videos I make about shows, movies. So I may share like an inspirational clip here and there. Uh, but I want to touch on that ever since I've been on social media in the last couple of years, right? I've been seeing the influx of a lot of people selling content. Not a lot of people, but a lot of women selling content. And then I seen this YouTube channel where this guy was saying that sex work is at an all-time high. And he was saying that a lot of escorts been promoting their pages. I mean, you look at Twitter. For years, I didn't even know that Twitter had a dark side. But they have a dark side. I mean, for years, back in 2015, 2016, I didn't think that Twitter had what I seen on there. But they got a lot of women promoting their pages, content creators. You have independent escort services, but I want to talk about the guy was mentioning that sex work is at an all-time high, and I wanted to say this: I'm not even condemning the women. I mean, think about it. Can you really blame them? It's the oldest profession in the world. Not only is it the oldest profession in the world, you got to think about how it's almost impossible to live working two jobs. I've heard this lady say that not only she worked two jobs, but her husband worked two jobs also. And she said that they barely can attain a life. She said they were still struggling with two of them having two jobs apiece. Not only that, child care costs is like through the roof. Then on top of that, you got mortgage. If you own your own house, you got mortgage, you got property taxes. It's astronomical. I'm not making no excuse, because I hear people in the comment section be saying on Twitter, well, they just want to be lazy. They ain't trying to get no job. But you got to think about it. I can't really blame them because these jobs don't pay anything, and you're going to struggle either way. You know, working a 9 to 5, they don't even pay. They don't even pay well. Some of these, like I live in Florida, and the minimum wage here is supposed to be 10, maybe 10.50 or $11 an hour. You cannot make that kind of money and expect to pay a nearly $2,000 a month rent, making that kind of meager income. So if you notice, a lot of school teachers, a lot of I done seen government workers, I done seen different types of women from all walks of life selling content, and they be having professional jobs, and they sell their content on the side. You know, uh, some may offer services, inbound or outbound. That's what I remember seeing on the pages. When I done seen it too many times, okay, when I go on Twitter, when you see one post, it's like Twitter just bombard you with everybody posts. So everybody got content, everybody trading content. They doing this, they doing this. But yeah, sex work is at an all-time high, and it's a lot of people doing it. It's a lot of women that got professional jobs doing it. It's a lot of you'll be surprised who all doing it. But I'm not the moral police. I'm not going to just sit around and just bash them. I mean, it is what it is because you think about it, how, how people been surviving. You got to think about it like that. This thing been around for a lot of hundreds of years, and I don't think it's going away anytime soon. I really don't believe it's going away anytime soon. If it is, then hey, all I can say is if prostitution go away, it's going to be something else to take its place, way worse. So, what worse is, I don't know, but you got to think about it. I ain't condemning them because at the end of the day, the way this economy is and the way the world is nowadays, can't you really blame them? And then on top of that too, I really want to make a comment on the guy video, but I just didn't even say nothing. I just really want to make a comment on the video. Sorry for me stammering. Sometimes the brain moves faster than the tongue. But I also wanted to comment on his page at the time that if it wasn't so many Johns and if it wasn't so many men giving these women money, there wouldn't be no sex work out there. Now, I probably would if they deal with the same sex, but that would have been minuscule, very small. But if it weren't for the men supporting them financially, then it would have been died out a long time ago. So the men actually keep it going. So if you wonder why sex work is at an all-time high, a lot of it fall on the men. I mean, Case in point, look at Haley Welch. I mean, is that Haley Welch or Kaylee Welch, aka the Hawk Tour girl? The Hawk Tour girl, who do you think mostly made her famous? It wasn't the women, it was a lot of the men that made her famous. And then all of a sudden, she got a Tour Talk podcast that she hasn't been on in 8 weeks. If I made millions and millions of dollars off of some kind of mine coin or Bitcoin, I disappear too. I disappear too. And I was hearing somebody say, but did that make it right? My mom lost her house. Ain't nobody tell you to flip that house and invest all that money into that cryptocurrency or whatever thing Haley Welch had. Did nobody tell you to do that? But it just goes to show you that she got popular off of saying something vulgar. That if any other woman would have said something like that, she would have been like a fatherless daughter. She would have been some kind of antagonistic name. But because it was the girl who looked halfway decent, because I wasn't gonna say Haley Welch is gorgeous, but she wasn't ugly, but she was just okay looking. I see them type of women in my own city and state. So it ain't nothing new. When you seen one, you done seen all of them. But yeah, sex work is at an all time high. But like I say, can you really blame them? Think about it. They wouldn't be getting no customers if men disapproved. If all men disapproved, they wouldn't be getting that many customers like that. I done had some inbox me or direct message me on Twitter about do I want to purchase some content, and they had a whole list of menus. I don't even respond because I done seen it so much. It's such a blanket term. You got so many of them doing it, and I just scroll right past it. I watch a tech video or tech channel on Twitter and just going on about my business. Because at the end of the day, I done seen about the last couple of years, I done seen probably about 300 different female content creators that's selling content and doing meet and greets and all that kind of stuff. I don't want to see all that. But at the same time, I don't condemn it and I don't blame them. If that's their way to survive and they making money hand over fist, and I'm around here struggling working a 9 to 5, hey, I'm gonna be honest. I done said this on the post before. If I was a female, I'd be selling cat, dog, turtle, and anything damn else to survive. Come on now. You gotta use your brain. Yeah, maybe some people may say it's lazy, but at the end of the day, a lot of them females I done heard on YouTube say they be making $5,000 to $10,000 a month. And if I'm struggling on a job and I barely can make ends meet, I wish I could have that kind of power. So I'm not in the kind of position to be the moral police of anybody. But I want to make my own video and say, yeah, sex is at an all-time high. But it's lucrative. And if they're making money and not hurt nobody, I say get it. To each their own. I was Priceless Robert, another video. Thank you for watching and tuning in. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and tune in to more of my videos in the future. Until next time, everybody, peace and continue to have a good one. If I'm sweating, it's because it's hot in this kitchen, man. I'm cooking something, and I want to eat it so bad. My nuggets, because the body came out different, but I'm just eating my nuggets. All right, everybody. Later, and have a good one.